Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. I'm your buddy. I'm your best friend, Uncle Bruce. I'm telling you, I'm your friend. Don't look at me as your enemy. I'm your buddy, and I'm trying to help you make money. One of the ways to make money is not to lose money, because some of you are great stock pickers, get you god-awful executioners. You know a good deal when you see it, but you just don't know when to sell. You don't know how to take a profit. It's okay. All of us learn this eventually. Whether we ever get it right or not, I don't know. But if I can help you not lose money, then you'll make money, because all your wins will now be your wins, and you'll get to keep them, and you won't give them back. One of the ways to not lose money in this stock market is to understand what's going on in the market and around the market. I'm pausing as I'm trying to figure out, how do I tell you this in an easy to understand way? There's a new term that has just come into our world. I don't know if it's called a lexicon or whatever it is. It's called the revenge tax. Have you heard of the revenge tax? Brand new. It's coming to a nightmare near you. Why is the market off suddenly in the last 30 minutes? The revenge tax. That's why. What the hell is a revenge tax, you ask? Well, kids, it apparently deep inside the 1,000-page big, beautiful tax bill that the Congress passed last week by one vote, there was a little provision in there that a lot of people missed until today, until just now. Someone somewhere went, "Hey, have you seen this this little thing here inside the tax bill? Let me read it to you," they say. There's a new thing called the revenge tax. It's an obscure part. I'm going to read this right out of the Wall Street Journal. It's an obscure part of President Trump's big, beautiful tax and spending bill that has foreign investors on edge. The proposed taxes would give the U.S. power to impose higher taxes on foreigners with U.S. investments. It has been nicknamed a revenge tax, and investors warn it could hit demand for U.S. assets. We see this legislation as creating the scope for the U.S. administration to transform a trade war into a capital war, says Deutsche Bank analyst George Saravelos. Here's what you need to know. What is Section 899? This consists of amendments to the U.S. tax code, giving the White House power to levy a new tax of up to 20% on foreigners who have U.S. investments. This is a power move given to the White House, not the Congress, not the IRS, the White House. It is one part of the 1,000-page bill squeezed through the House this month that would extend Trump's expiring 2017 tax cut. The bill still has to pass the Senate. Why is it being called a revenge tax? The U.S. would impose the tax on investors. Let me rephrase that to make it more accurate. The President of the United States would impose the tax on investors from countries that he believes unfairly tax American businesses. That it could include countries that impose digital services taxes on U.S. tech companies such as European Union members and the United Kingdom. Who would face the tax? Governments, individual investors, foundations, and foreign-owned businesses with U.S. branches could all be hit. What would the tax apply to? The tax would be imposed on passive income, such as dividends and interest made from U.S. investments. It could also be imposed on profits earned by foreign companies who have U.S. operations. If passed, the tax would make it more expensive for some foreigners to invest or do business in the U.S. That could reduce appetite for U.S. assets at a time when investors have already been rethinking their U.S. exposure amid Trump's trade war and worries about the U.S. deficit. This little ditty is I'm just telling you a little I'm describing an iceberg. I'm describing to you an iceberg, but only the part you can see above the water, that little bit of ice sticking above the water, that 90% below the surface. There's much more than this. foreigners are going, whoa, whoa, hold it a second. We're sitting on a boatload of U.S. treasuries. We're buying and selling U.S. bonds all the time. There are pension funds around the world in countries all over the place that own U.S. dollar assets. They own dividend-paying stocks, bonds that pay dividends. They own ETFs. They own mutual funds. They own all kinds of investments, U.S. denominated, that could be subject to, surprise, a 20% tax, because I don't like the way your country is treating our country and our American businesses on these foreign rules that you have. This is not a new tax policy or an the IRS department coming up with a mandate. It is the single person in the White House determining up to 20% taxes on any individual, organization, or country at his whim. Are you getting it now? Is it sinking in to any of you guys? This is unbelievable. This could derail the bond market. This could absolutely shock the hell out of the bond market. Now, look, the law hasn't been passed yet. Congress passed it by one vote, and I can bet you your bottom dollar that of all the Republicans that voted for it, I bet you 1% know what's in it, maybe 5% know what's in the bill. It was a 1,000-page bill. They had 2 days to pass this, and they were all bickering between each other about all kinds of provisions of the tax. They didn't get into the little detail, the nuances of it. Committee, remember it passed committee? No one talked about it in the committee. The committee members were talking about a tanning bed tax, some kind of a write-off, an accelerated write-off for tanning beds, rather than the cutbacks to hospital beds in various parts of America. No one talked about this foreign revenge tax. No one mentioned it. It was not in the media until now, just now. So I'm wondering, if you're running a $5 billion pension fund, a $50 billion pension fund, a $500 billion investment entity, you're an outfit in England, you're a hedge fund operator out of Germany, Switzerland, you're out of Japan, you're out of, I don't care, and Taco Boy decides, I don't like the way you guys are treating our American companies over there with those regulations and requirements with all these forever chemicals we have in our chicken. We think you should import our chicken. I think we're going to have to make a little example of people. Could well be that if one person, a banker, an investment advisor, a hedge fund operator, a stock analyst out of a country other than America, name 160 of them, 190 countries, I don't know. One individual is on an interview show and is asked, what is your opinion about U.S. stocks right now? And that opinion isn't all that positive because of tariff policies and because of other policies. Or someone is interviewed in Germany about traveling to the United States and finding out that when Germans show up at the U.S. border at the Kennedy Airport, they get jailed if they don't answer questions properly, like, what do you think of our president? Someone mentions that as a negative thing, and now someone in the White House is all pissed off and says, I think we gotta put a little taxation on some of these organizations over there to get them to stop talking like that. That's called a revenge tax, and it's a specific individual or entity tax or country as a whole. This is unbelievable. This is utterly ridiculous. Look, the Dow's down 149 right now. It was up 10, 15 points all morning. We were positive. We were up on S&P. We were up on NASDAQ. Or close to even on NASDAQ. The market was like down just a tiny bit. Well, now it's off a little more. And this has only just started. I have a feeling that in cities around the world that manage trillions of dollars, the financial capitals of the planet that are outside the U.S., this is spreading like wildfire. This is absolutely being brought to their attention like a Will Smith dope slap first thing Friday morning. And over the weekend, this is going to fester. And this could hurt the U.S. markets very, very badly. If senators do not stand up and start denouncing this revenge tax immediately and pledge there's no way this is going to go through our chamber, no damn way, it is dead on arrival. If this doesn't happen in the next 24 to 48 hours, you are going to see a 5-10% drop in the stock market, like nothing, because so many people out there have no idea, clueless, how much of the market in the USA is owned by foreign investors, how powerful the American dollar actually is because of foreign investors. It is the go-to default currency. If you are now indicating through any measure of a tax thing like this that your money isn't welcome here, or we can claw back 20% of your profits like that on any of you, you have just told foreigners you're not safe here. Your money isn't safe here. We could claw it back anytime we want. There are other places to go with foreign cash. Look, there are stock markets in England. There are stock markets in France. There are stock markets in Norway, Sweden, Finland, Germany, Italy, Spain. There are stock markets in the Middle East, in the United Arab Emirates. There are stock markets in China. There are stock markets in Japan. They're everywhere. There's stock markets in Canada. There are all kinds of places to put your foreign currency, not into the United States. There are all kinds of places to put your money into bonds, what we call a safe place to get safe returns without the threat of a 20% revenge tax. And there will be countries very aggressively promoting that fact, that you put your money into our country, you're not going to get any surprise revenge taxes. This is the silent way that foreign capital runs away from your country. It flees your country. It dumps the US dollar. It gets the hell out of town. And there is no public way to have to do it. You don't have to indicate in any way, I'm giving you 30 days notice that I'm going to sell your investments or anything like that. It's not necessary. It is a quiet exodus that is going to take place by a click of a mouse on a computer. And don't be surprised if the US dollar takes a shit kicking in the next couple of days because of this. The US dollar will lose value against all currencies if this thing is exposed the way I think it's going to be exposed. The euro is already rising against the dollar right now. The yen is, the US dollar is falling against the yen. The US dollar is dropping against the pound as I speak. The Swiss franc is rising. Canadian dollar is rising, and Bitcoin is at 106,000 at the moment, just kind of meandering along. This could hurt Bitcoin. It could. Anything U.S. denominated could be in trouble. I don't see a headline anywhere on Wall Street Journal right now about the revenge tax, but it's coming. I heard it this morning. It came out, and now it's been written up. I have a suspicion that this revenge tax thingy is going to be one ugly thingy. And I've noticed that in the last 20, 30 minutes, everything's gone red, especially the Magnificent Sevens. They immediately went dipping lower. Microsoft and Alphabet just got back to break even, or they're up slightly. Microsoft up 55 cents. Alphabet is up 9 cents. All the others are off. Banks, the Goldman Sachs of the world, the JP Morgans of the world, the major investment bankers in New York could run into one hell of a nightmare for their stock in the next few days, today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because if it is perceived that this has support inside the Senate, if there's actually support inside the Senate for this, we are looking at an absolute nightmare for Wall Street. This could cost them dearly. Just a guy in front of a computer trying to tell you what I think is going on and what I see happening and what I wonder is going on. Again, for those of you who are here most of the time, you are option writers. You have become option writers. You've decided to become casinos. You've decided that, you know what, Bruce, I don't need to be a guesser anymore about the hot stock of the week or the hot rumored stock of the month. I'm not going to be sucked into this Wall Street game of putting my money in and never selling stock. I'm not going to play this game anymore. I have watched my parents and grandparents go through ups and downs on their investments and the stress, and their timing is always wrong. My grandparents could have retired as millionaires, but they chose to ride out a down wave, and then they sold at the low, and they didn't hold and wait for a recovery. And my parents got caught in the financial meltdown in 2007, 8, 9. I saw friends and families and coworkers get wiped out when COVID took the market down 35%, and they got out. And I'm Bruce. I don't want to play this game anymore. What I want to do now is just get over here to a happy place. I want to be a casino. I want to write options. I want to take money from the gamblers and just avoid getting caught in dips and whatnot. I'd rather just let gamblers take all the risks, and I'll just take the sure thing by offering options for sale that are out of the money, that haven't got a hope in hell of being worth anything. And I'll take a lovely little premium off the top. Thank you very much. And I'm going to make my money that way. I love the idea of these brand new 0 day to expiry contracts that are like taking over the world. I'm really impressed with how this is going. I love the liquidity of these 0 day to expiry contracts. I'm just blown away how easy they are to create and to end out, shut down. I'm in to win, and I like the idea, Uncle Bruce, that with less than 10, 15 grand, I can easily, with less than $10,000 or $15,000, I can write 0 day to expiry option trades that expire every day at the end of the day, 5 days a week. And I'm taking out $100 a day, $200 a day, $400 a day, $700 a day. I am having an easy time of just writing right now call credit spreads, like out of the money calls that die in 4 hours. I wait a couple of hours for the market to open, and I let it go through all of its early gyrations, and I just write contracts that die this afternoon. 15 minutes after the bell, they're dead, and I either I let them expire worthless because they're like way out of the money, they have no hope of having any value, or I love playing this game where, you know what I love to do, Bruce? I love to write options where we have 4 hours to go, and then with less than an hour to go, or even less than 2 hours to go, I'm already shutting down the trade, because the 45-cent credit I got or the 80-cent credit I got, I'm up half or more than half on my money already on this trade, and I'm taking it off the table, and I'm letting the market eat the rest of it and have fun with the rest of it. I've taken my dough off the trade here and say thank you very much. I'll see you next time. And boy, is this easy or what? This day money that I'm pulling in from 0 day to expiry contracts, I like this game. I have a poll question going right now. If you want to get in on this, give me your answer. The question today is basically this simple. This month, May, I have made X amount of money, so much money from 0 day to expiry options writing. I'm writing call credit spreads, put credit spreads, and I have made how much money? I've made it simple. You made less than $500 this month. You've made 500 to 1,000. You've made 1,000 to 2,000, or you've made over $2,000. Put your answer in there. Now, a lot of you are brand new to this, and you just started this. You barely got into this. You're using $1,000, and you're writing 5 $2 spreads at a time, and you're bringing in $150 in credits, 100 on credits, 200 in credits, and as soon as you make 50%, you close it off, and you're walking out with $50 here, $80 here, 100 there. I get it. Some of you are using $2,000, $3,000. Hey, you're making 100 to 200 a day. Some of you are using $3,000 to $5,000, and you're bringing in 200, 300, 400 a day. Some of you are going up to $10,000 in $10 spread trades or $25 spread trades, and you're pulling out 400, 600, whatever a day. Okay, for under $500 so far this month, there are 62% of you who are saying either I don't do it, and that's why I've answered this question. I don't do it at all, so of course I'm under 500, or I've just made a few $100 so far. $500 to $1,000 this month, 14%. $1,000 to $2,000 this month, 5% of you have done that. But over $2,000, and that's as far as I've asked it with this little scale here. Over $2,000, 19% of you are making over $2,000 this month, writing 0-day to expiry contracts. This is a little side thing, apart from your cash secured put writing, covered call writing in your retirement accounts, whether you're doing poor man covered call trading. These are all other core strategies of option writing that many of you are employing, especially those of you with retirement accounts. But for those of you with, $1, $5, $10 play money, you're doing this little game called 0-day to expiry, 2-day to expiry, 3-day to expiry, 4-day to expiry. You're doing short-term credit spread trades on these very liquid contracts, and you're saying, Uncle Bruce, you know what? Making this $300 a day on average, that's $1,500 a week, and that's American money. I mean, even though American dollars under pressure, that is still $1 million Canadian dollars. This is huge, but $1,500 a week, that is $75,000 a year. Some of you are going, Uncle Bruce, I'm telling you, buddy, you're not hearing us. I'm telling you, man, I'm making $500 a day on these 0-day to expiry contracts. Like, this is easy, $500 a day, and I'm out of here. As soon as those contracts slip and my credit spread locks me at $500, I'm out. And I do that 20 days a month. Okay, that is $10,000 a month profit writing 0-day to expiry contracts. That's $120,000 a year. I don't make $120,000 a year at my job. I'm making $120,000 a year using $10,000. What? I'm making $100,000 a year, $120,000 a year with less than $10,000 of my money. I, in a month, am making as much money as I am using. So I started with $2,000, then it grew to $5,000, then it grew to $10,000, and I'm doing the same trades. I'm just doing more of them. That's all it is. It's they die this afternoon. I'm way out of the money on the calls or the puts. I do condors. I don't do condors. I roll them when necessary. Uncle Bruce, Class 19 cannot come soon enough about how to do 0-day to expiry options trading. This is unfreaking believable. You've already changed my life completely, because you introduced me to options 4 years ago. You completely blew my investments way out of the water when I started generating 10 and 20, 30% returns doing cash secured put trading. And I've been doing covered call writing in my retirement accounts on the stock I've had forever. My God, I've taken more money out of GameStop than I've ever put into GameStop. SoFi has made me so much money on these cash secured puts. And the interest I'm earning every day, mind-blowing. Now, on top of all that, I'm doing the 0-day to expiry trading over here. And yeah, at first I thought, if I can make $100 a day, I'm a happy camper. It's $500 a week. It's $2,000 a month. A big screen TV for $2,000 is 100-inch screen televisions. These things are huge. I could get a 100-inch TV if I make $100 a day doing 0-day to expiries. I could get 12 a month. I could get one in the living room. I could get one in the bathroom. Wouldn't it be great to sit on a toilet and only 5 feet away have a 100-inch television screen? And then in your bedroom, you got one. And in the guest room, you got one. And in the rec room, you got one. And in the basement, you got one. You walk into your house and there are 12 100-inch flat screen televisions, all because you wrote 0-day to expiry contracts and you're making $100 a day. What are you going to do next year? What are you going to get now? A fridge in every room. I want a fridge in my rec room. I want a fridge in my bedroom right beside my bed. I want a big, beautiful fridge in my living room. I don't want to walk all the way to the kitchen. No, how about that? Oh, the life can be good. Welcome to the party, pal. Those of you who can pull out $300, $400, $500, $600 a day doing this stuff, your lives are it's over. The old life is gone. A new life has begun. And if you can generate $500 a day, what are you working for? Why would you bother going to the office anymore? What are you, an idiot? What are you, stupid? You're not going to go to work if you can make $500 a day from your house. You don't have to commute. You don't have to talk to these people. You don't have to interface with people. You don't have to do any Zoom calls. You don't have to get the boss up your butt because they're having a bad day. You don't have to worry about layoffs. You don't have to worry about inter-office politics. Holy crap, is this a liberator? My God, can you make $500 a day off of one of these and go anywhere in the world that your passport lets you go and keep making $500 a day? All-inclusive resort in Mexico. I'm making $500 a day on credit spread. I went to Zermatt in Switzerland because Bruce went to Zermatt in Switzerland, and I want to see what the big deal is over there. He shows me pictures of Zermatt and his little clips, and you know what, Bruce, you're a nice guy and all that, and you're a little balding on the top, but you know what, Zermatt looks interesting through your camera and the way you describe it. But you know what, Uncle Bruce, screw you. I'm going to take a flight to Zurich, and I'm going business class, and I'm going to take first class train ride from the airport, just like you did, and I'm going to go up to Zermatt, and I'm going to spend a couple of weeks in Zermatt and just see what is this all about. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to trade my options in the afternoon because, of course, the market's open in the afternoon in Europe, and they close in the early evening. And I'm going to go up that Gornagrat Railway to the top there where all those glaciers are that you just can't stop talking about how incredible it is. And I'm going to see if my internet works up there. It does. And you'll be running options from there. You're going to change your entire existence. Look, if you make $500 a day, you're making $10,000 a month. You make $1,000 a day on credit spreads, you're making $20,000 a month, $240,000 a year. You're in the top 10 percentile of Americans for the demographic of earnings. You're in the top 10%. You make $2,000 a day, you're making $40,000 a month, $480,000 a year. You make $3,000 a day. Do the math. There you go. It's just, how many can you write? The liquidity is unbelievable, and we've got 0-day to expiry contracts coming for Magnificent 7, and it'll expand beyond that. Within 5 years, there will be hundreds of stocks you can do 0-day to trading on. Do you know how it works? Do you understand options? Have you registered for my classes? Have you taken lessons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to number 18? Have you registered for class number 19? Get off your big, fat, lard ass, like the one I have. Get off of that thing and make something of yourself. Learn how options work and become a casino. It's so damn easy. You don't have to make $1 million on a trade to be successful. You make $50 here, $100 here. Write an SPY credit spread. Write a triple Q credit spread. Write credit spreads that expire today and tomorrow and the day after and the day after. Run 5 days out, every day a new set of contracts. However you want to do it. What turns you on? How deep do you want to get into this? And do you just want to do 100 spreads at a time? Is that your ultimate game plan? Is that you're going to do 100 spreads with a 60-cent credit, bring in $6,000 and give $2,000 back and keep $4,000? That is $80,000 a month, $1 million a year. Are you happy now? You're making $1 million a year. You know how much? You know where you would rank on your favorite basketball team bench? You'd be the lowest paid player on the bench. If you were a hockey player, you're a rookie. That's a rookie contract. $1 million a year is jack squat in the world at large. That isn't Julia Roberts' money. Julia Roberts' money is $15 million a movie. Hello, you can go a lot higher than $1 million a year. Start with lesson number 1 for God's sake and move on. And don't forget to register to lesson number 19 on June the 14th. Auntie Jen and I will be going over 0 day to expiry options trading strategies for writers, how to write calls and put credit spreads on 0 day to option expiry. A whole new world exists and is available for you to enjoy. But you got to want it. Look, the markets are down right now. They're not plummeting at the moment. This revenge tax story just started to leak a few hours ago. We're going to see how this affects the markets going forward. Is the Senate going to nix this thing in the butt? Or are they going to give Taco Boy the ability to tax foreigners at will for no reason whatsoever? No legislation, no congressional approval, no IRS mandates, no public hearings, just executive orders that target you or target your country or target a country you have relatives in with up to a 20% tax on foreign investments in the United States. Is this going to be allowed to happen? This would be the death, partial death of the U.S. markets. That's how important this is. This is incredibly bad. And guess what? If it starts with foreigners at 20%, what do you think the odds are that could go to 50%? What do you think the odds are that new legislation will come in next year that will allow the President of the United States to target any individual for any reason whatsoever with a 50% tax hit on any investments you make in America? You think this isn't happening? You think that the people who are defending gun rights are zealots when they don't even want legislation on gun safety locks? Guns should be in a safe, in a house, in a safe place. They don't even want that. What do you think about people's money? Isn't that just like guns? Kind of important, isn't it? Kind of close to the home, close to heart. You don't want government in your lives? Well, guess what? Taco Boy is coming for you, no matter where you are. And the market is down 116 on the Dow. It's not down 1,100. What is going to happen with the Senate? Are they going to approve this thing? The revenge tax. This could upset the apple cart going forward quite a ways. I don't know. I'm just a guy. I want you to get rich. Okay. I just told you about 0 day to expiry options. I just gave you the keys to the kingdom. Here's how you can make a killing. Make 100, 200, 500 a day, $1,000 a day. Here it is. Do you need a garage full of crap from Amazon? No. Do you need to be an Avon salesperson? No. Do you need to learn how to hold Tupperware parties? No. Do you need to talk to anyone about any of this? No. Do you need to go in front of a room of 15 people and try to convince them to buy your product? No. Do you need to create a new website and learn all kinds of algorithmic crap? No. Do you need to become a YouTuber? No. You can stay at home in your bedroom, take your phone with you to the crapper, have a dump, and make a bunch of money at the same time. Talk about freedom. My God, there's no more freedom than this. I don't know how much easier I can make it for you. If this is too complicated for you, you got problems. Let me be the first to tell you. Richard, hello. Thank you, Nikos. You're in for class 19. Someone else popped in earlier today and registered for class 19. You want to join me for class 19? The details are down below in the description. Get off your big, fat, large, you know what? Let's go. Jeff, JR, good morning. Good morning, Jeff. Why do we have a purple crown beside your name? What is with these purple crowns? I don't care myself, but I think it's something to do with YouTube's activity measuring of how active you are as a commentator, and they're trying to spur people on to do it. And I'm just a guy, okay? I just wanted to make money. Oh, here we go. Andrea, welcome. Buongiorno. Eddie is here. Welcome. Like and subscribe this guy. Thank you. When did the leaderboard start? Henry T, Richard, not for me. Charlie, yo, good morning, everybody. Legacy is here. Hello, everybody. Rice Checks, Mark, Flavio, ciao from Italy. Zio, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Flavio, and welcome from beautiful Italy. Eddie, a leaderboard encourages interactions. Moneymaker, Juan, good morning, everybody. Ray, Good morning, Jared. Good morning from rainy Cincinnati. Number 31, Team Casino. That's what I'm all about, baby. Free range, number 34. Giddy up. It sounds like he's taxing the rich from other countries. Isn't that what Americans want? Tax the rich? Because to be the real foreign investors are rich. Yeah. Well, I tell you, individuals, he can go right after single people. Unbelievable. You got to wonder if the prime minister of a country is answering questions on the floor of their parliament about this or that, and someone in the White House feels that that's an attack on America and its business interests, go after every citizen of that country with a surprise 20% tax on foreign investments in the U.S. Whoa, man, that's a revenge tax. Is this what America wants? Is what America is all about? Really? Yeah, legacy. Other countries taking advantage of our markets and taxing U.S. companies on top of it. Dude, he keeps it interesting, doesn't he? But I do agree, it shouldn't be on the POTUS power. Why should the POTUS be able to do this? All bets should be single-issue bills. All bills should be single-issue bills. No more omnibus. Yeah, good luck with that. Anyway, there you go. Love boat captain nonsense. Uncle Bruce, have you heard about SBET? I have not heard about SBTE. What is it? Describe it to me if you want. Cutting edge, number 42. Good morning, Bruce and Jen. F-Gun says I'm number 43 in the thumbs up. Welcome. The man, Thomas Sowell, has a good video out there on why he switched and agrees with tariffs. It's a pretty good watch. Legacy single-issue bills. Oh, my. Jeff, Thomas Sowell. F-Gun, the man, can you tell me the name of the video? The man, basically, that the tariffs opened up foreign markets to the U.S., which caused them to increase production, providing more supply, which is keeping prices down. Robert, good morning, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen, and all stock market with Brucers. I gave you a thumbs up today. I don't know the number, but I gave you one. Thank you, Robert. Have a great weekend, buddy. Thank you. The man, let me take a look. James of the Mystery Tree, good morning, Lucky 46. Thank you, everybody. Who else is here? Let's keep going. People talk to each other like crazy. Caroline is here. Pick and roll is here. Hey, if the queues lose enough in a day, do they become just 2 queues or just a single queue? I mean, how does this work? There you go. What else is going on? What else is going on? People talking about me and my channel, and he used to be a lot better. Susan Shops, hello. Dude is here. Jeff is here. Mike is here. A lot of taco fans out there today. Let's see. As James says, I can't do 0 days yet, but the boss has been doing next days. She made 140 Wednesday, 300 yesterday, and has 25 30-32s at 12 cents that pay off real nicely this morning. So there you go. They're at 518, and those 30-32s are worthless. So 20 making, even if she clears a dime, $200 more. Not a bad week. You could get yourself a nice flat screen TV if you want. Charlie, hey, great work, James. Free range, way to go. Free James of the Mystery Tree. ALA is here. Mandu number 5 is here. The thumbs ups are coming in. Thank you, everybody. James, she's been tentative about starting, but has gained tons of confidence from everyone here. Megan of the Mystery Tree sends her thanks. Giddy up. Murray out of Tokyo. Good morning and evening, everyone. 0-day contracts are not available at my brokerage here in Japan. Happy to stick to puts and calls. Still a happy camper. Rock and roll. Charlie, hey, Uncle Bruce, I have GameStop 5. 29.31's put spread. I wrote Wednesday. Expires today. I got paid 39 cents. Should I pray for GameStop to pop up today and just accept the loss or roll this? You may be doing a roll for, say, next week. Take a look out. Even if you do the same, keep it 29.31. Just stay at 29.31 and roll forward a week or 2 or 3 and take a bigger credit. Why not? Yeah, didn't follow my 10% rule on that one, and I'm paying for it. He says, margin call. I don't know if my broker allows 0-day to expiry trades. Again, you may need to move to another firm if you are not able to do what you're able to do. Again, I can't speak for everyone here or whatever country you're in. I don't know. But I can guarantee you that this area of the options market is the fastest growing area. It's attracting a whole bunch of investors. It's attracting trillions of dollars of capital, and it is growing exponentially. And every firm will eventually offer it. The question is, are you happy with your commissions, the service, the ability to write? Can you manage and navigate the system? That's where you have to check it out. Romeo, Uncle B, I rarely get to listen because of my job, but I'm listening. Lesson 19 is about zero-day trading. Take my money, please. I've already made the 1 to 18. I'm in. Rasman, Charlie, I would try to roll. You can still probably save some dough if you roll in the morning. Dude, have a dump laughing out loud. JJ, freedom, having a poop and making money at the same time. Thank you very much. Is there something wrong with going to Paris, going to a 5-star hotel, sitting on a beautiful toilet with a bidet, having a wonderful, you know what, trying out all the buttons? Oh, how about in Tokyo with one of those fancy toilets? Hey, why not? And writing contracts at the same time. Oh, the ultimate freedom. There it is right there. Nico, I have been a member of this man's channel for 33 months. I am really looking forward to class number 19. Thank you all so much for being here, having been a member. That's a gold bagel member talking right there. Thank you, Nico. I just, you know, I want you to get rich. He knows it. 121 people have answered my question of the day so far. 121. Are you one of them? Can you join us? Talk to me. Answer my poll question of the day if you dare. Let's see how many people want to react to that. Thank you again for those of you being able to find that thumbs up button at the same time. You're answering the poll question, you're hitting the thumbs up. 90 thumbs ups already in the house. We open in 16 minutes. We need 200 thumbs ups a day. Otherwise, I don't think I'm doing it right. Thank you all so much for helping out. Mandu number 5 has indicated that been a member here for 43 months. Let's get over 200, please. Let's get those 200 thumbs ups. Dude, it was rolled out Tuesday night. The Crown system just came out apparently. Dude, I've been a member for 32 months. Uncle Bruce is the best. Thank you guys for these. Doug, good morning. Let's all rock and roll. Aurora, I've been a member for 47 months. Aurora, thank you so very much. John T, looks like the Trump chickened out on the China tariffs. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Dude, wherever you go, there is a toilet and you can write on it. And there you go. There's the ultimate right there. Boy, wouldn't it be luxurious to have one of those Japanese toilets with all the buttons, you know, you can put noise, you can make noise so that people don't hear you. If you're one of those people, you don't want anyone to hear what you're doing, you can hit a button that has the sound of running water. Might help encourage you to do what you need to do. Seat heaters, a little fan to air dry your nether regions. My goodness, the ability to write contracts on something like that. Oh God, you gotta love that. Charlie's loving this. He's laughing out loud. This is hilarious. The ultimate freedom, kids. The ultimate freedom. What I don't understand is, why is it America, the land of the free and the land of innovators? America has so many great inventors. Why aren't there really complicated, cool toilet systems in the United States as a general rule? I just don't get it. Go to Japan and this is standard fare. It's amazing to me. They seem pretty happy over there. I don't see a lot of grumpy Japanese people, and I don't see grumpy French. Well, there are grumpy French people, but maybe not out of the bathroom. I wonder, really, I'm just a guy. I'm asking. I'm just curious. John, I'm not available for the live class, but I will take it after. I want this course more than any other course. There you go. Well, again, if you wait until after the class, it'll be available on the website, and you can pick it up then. If you do take the class, if you are with me, and even if you can only stay for half of the class and you have to go, you will receive an edited version of the final class that will hit the website, as well as being part of the live audience. So I look forward to as many of you as you'd like to come on out. Hopefully we have a good crowd. It looks like there is going to be a good crowd here. BP, so as a non-USA citizen with this new tax, is it time to get out of U.S. stocks, close all cash security stocks, everything, and get out completely until it's over and they welcome foreign investors? Well, it might be time if the Senate approves this and it is signed into law. It might be time if it is signed into law and Taco Boy immediately starts targeting people. Then that'll hit. or he targets countries. Again, it's a revenge tax is what they're talking about. It's not time yet. It might not be time for individual people. I can't say yet. Not yet. Anyway, Andre, but you should be aware of it. Hey, Uncle Bruce, is it wise to write the 0 day to expiry on spiders with a $5 spread? Way out of the money for a $25 credit. Well, here's how I kind of do it. Here's how I kind of think about it. If I were to do this, my attitude is simply, okay, I have to use $500 to do a $5 spread. One $5 spread, I need $500. It's dying today. It dies tonight at the bell, or 15 minutes after the bell. I can make $25 on this trade. The credit is only $25 because I can write a contract for, say, 40 cents, and I can buy a contract for 15 cents, or I can write one for 46 and buy one for 13, and the differential is commissions. I end up with a profit. If these die worthless, I make $25. Or I've written a 60-cent credit, I bought a 15-cent credit or a 10-cent credit, and I closed it out. I literally bought it back and shut it off when it got down to 5 or 6 cents. And net, I made $25. Okay? That's the question from Andrea. Well, $25 on $500 is 5% on your money for today. Now, look, you do one of these. Let's make it real simple. You use $500 a day to do one $5 spread, and you clear $25 a day every day, 5 days a week. Let's just suppose you're going to make $125 this week using $500. 4 weeks in a row is a month. You're going to make $500 in a month. You're doubling your money in a month, making $25 a day, writing way out of the money calls that die this afternoon. You didn't write them until a few hours into the market to find out where the market is. Is the market up 300 points on the Dow, and the S&P is up 30 points, and the NASDAQ is up 100, and the Qs went up $6? Can you write $6, $7 out of the money with 3 hours left to go, a call spread with a $5 range, and sit there and go, I don't think it's going to go up. I don't think the market's going to double in the next 3 hours what it's done all day. Have you noticed the VIX beginning to weaken and the Dow beginning to slump a little bit, and the market kind of coming off this run up, and we might, give a little back? There's no way it's going to double again. That's your thinking. That's the strategy here. If you can make $500 a month on $500, stands to reason if you have $5,000, you'll make $5,000 a month. It's the same trade. It's just how many contracts. That's all it is. It's nothing new. These contracts, if you do take a look at them closely, you'll find that daily volumes on some of these contracts, depending on what strike, how close to the money and where the market was during the day, some of these things will trade a couple of thousand contracts in a day. Some will trade hundreds of thousands of contracts in a day. You'll notice the bid ask between most of these contracts within $5, $10 of the market, pretty 1 or 2 pennies. Very good liquidity, in or out. This might be what you want to look into. Again, Class 19 is available on the 14th of June. I'm going to get into it. We're going to talk into all kinds of examples, strategies, how to play this game. Can you be happy making $25 on a $500 position? Well, if it's only once a week you do this, you're going to make $25 a week, $100 a month. Still 20% on your money. If you could do 3 of these a week, you're going to make $75 a week. In a month, you'll clear $300. 60% return on your capital. With $5,000, you're clearing $3,000. With $10,000, you're clearing $6,000. Can you live on $6,000 a month? Is that equal to your paycheck or better? This is capital gains. The taxes on capital gains for some Americans out there is virtually nothing. You got to make $400,000 or more to worry about it. So, you can make $100,000 a year capital gain doing these kinds of trades right here, and your tax rate is maybe 15%, what are you giving up? 15,000 of 100 grand? Can you live on 85,000 clear a year? That means taking all the profits out and living on it. I don't think you guys operate that way. I know you don't. If you generate 85,000 a year in net profit after tax, you're going to compound that money. You're not going to be doing one credit spread for $500 a spread every day. You're going to be doing 10 of them at a time, 30 at a time, 70 at a time. You're going to do SPY and triple Q credit spreads, 50 of these and 50 of those. You're going to eventually do NVIDIA credit spreads, Tesla daily expiry credit spreads, Apple, Microsoft. That's coming. It's coming. You better be ready. You might be into 15 credit spreads that all died today with your broker, because your brokers are going to bring out AI software to assist you in be able to handle 15 different credit spreads at the same time. This is all coming. Learn up now. Get ready, because the world is leaving you behind if you don't want to learn this game. I'm just saying. Is it the be-all, end-all? For some, yes. Is it the only answer? No. Is it a solution for some of you? A lot of you? Probably. Is it a way for you to get out of your day job? Oh, most certainly. The man is in trouble. The man. You're going to be able to stick it to the man, because you're going to be able to say, I don't need this job. I can make way more money sitting on my bidet in my fancy-dancy new toilet that I just installed in my house. Uncle Bruce keeps talking about these. I got one of those with a heated seat, padded heated seat, with the bidet feature and the air blowing and the mist and the scented water. And oh, Bruce, I went all out. I got myself a $5,000 toilet. Oh, I'm a happy camper, Bruce. The best room in the house is the bathroom, where the shitter is. This is fantastic. I got a TV in here, thanks to you. I got it all. I got a refrigerator, right? I got a refrigerator right over here. Yeah, that's right. I have a refrigerator beside the head so that I can have a cool drink anytime I want with a holder. I got cup holders in here. Oh, Uncle Bruce, you've changed my world entirely. I have friends at work that still go into bathroom stalls and have to listen to their friends next door to do what they're doing. It's just it's primitive over there. I'm so glad I got out of my day job. Uncle Bruce, you've saved me. You've saved me, Uncle Bruce. Stephen Butler, you are saving me with 95 thumbs ups. Thank you. The first bidet toilet seat aiming to bring this concept to American bathrooms was developed by American Arnold Cohen in the mid-20th century. Charlie, there's a good trade on my book. That's a good trade. Sounds exactly what I'd be shopping for, says Charlie. BP, we have to pay tax in our own country as well on profits. Wonder how this will affect us as well. Yes, you do. Andrea, so the risk reward is not that important as far as the risk is very small. Mike, then if you do those trades inside an LLC, imagine the savings. Exactly. The toilet is owned by my LLC as the house, or I'm renting a place, and it's an LLC that rents it, and I rent it from it. Oh, yeah, it's all good here, Bruce. The taxes are not a problem. John T., the trading we're doing is considered short-term capital gains. That's taxed like ordinary income, so taxes are high. Depending on where you live, John. Depends on where you live and how you do it. Maybe a corporation for you. Maybe that's for you. Sheepy, for the credit spreads with zero data option, can I leave them and not buy them back at the end of the day? Depending on the broker. Depending on your broker. But generally, yes, Sheepy, but even if your trade is good, you might be automatically closed by the broker in the last few minutes, depending on how close to the money you are. These are excellent comments and answers and questions. We'll be getting into this as well for the class. Murray, is it worth the trip to Japan just for the toilets, spaceships they are, you know? It's one of the side benefits, I would say. Yes, welcome to the party, pals. How are you today? Welcome to Friday, May 30th, 2025, option expiry day. But for some of you, every day is option expiry day. You've become daily option expiry aficionados, and you're making a ton of money. Welcome to the channel where it could change your life. And it's up to you whether you want it bad enough. And there you go. GameStop. What's going on with GameStop? We were at $37 on Wednesday. We're now at 29 or something. What the hell? What's with that stock? I mean, geez. Even Cohen, he showed up the other day on one of those, what was it, panel discussion things or something like that. And somebody around here said that they watched him the other day. He was interviewed. The stock's $29.20, down 37 cents. Somebody here said, yeah, I saw a thing of him at this thing talking about the crypto move, and sounds like a pretty smart guy. Why is the stock $29.17? Is this a bargain here? Should you be writing put credit spreads? If so, what prices? I think you should be doing put credit spreads. I fear the upside because it hit 37 like that on Wednesday. It could go to 37 like that today or Monday or Tuesday. I fear the upside. I don't think I fear the downside very much. Can you write between $20 and $23 put credit spreads, 24 to 18, somewhere in that window? You let me know. Cool. Sheepy, thanks, Uncle Bruce and Charlie. AA, there is a Toto museum. You can learn all about the history of toilets in Japan. Oh, wow, that would be something to see. I'd like to see a Costco in Japan. I'd like to go see a Costco. We open in 2 minutes, everybody. We're getting ready to open up here. How are we doing on the question of the day, and how are we doing on the thumbs ups meter? Last I saw, we were sort of 80, 90 thumbs up, something like that. Where are we at now, and how many of you answered the poll question of the day? We're down 85 on the Dow. We're down 15 on S&P. We're down 34 on NASDAQ. We're down 10 cents on the crude oil. We have 108 thumbs ups. So they're coming in. Thank you. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, guys. 141 people have answered the question of the day. I appreciate this. 17% of you answering this question are saying, I've made more than $2,000 this month. I've made more than $2,000 this month writing 0-day to expiry options. That means 17% out of 143 people, that's like, what's that? It's like 14. It's like 24 people could easily go to Costco today and with their profits buy a 100-inch television at Costco, because they're less than $2,000 now. Or are they 110-inch televisions? Or are they 120s? I can't remember. They're huge. They're absolutely massive. And they're less than $2,000. Between $1,000 and $2,000 this month, 4%, and between $500 and $1,000, 17% of you are doing that. And under 500, because you're brand new at this, or you can't write them, 62% so far. So at this point, 143 voters have come through, and it's 62, 17, 4, and 17%. Yeah, that over 2,000 figure is the one that I'm watching most closely. Curious to see if maybe eventually that number will hit 30, 40% every time I ask this question, where almost half of the viewers will say, oh God, Bruce, $2,500 a month or more, it's a joke. I'm scoring $4, $5, $6,000 a month, $8, $10,000 a month. I'm going to have to up these numbers eventually, I'm pretty sure, to kind of get a feel from you. Just how are you doing? 114 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. We are, I believe, open now for the market. As a matter of fact, Charlie has guaranteed it, has verified it. We are open for trading now. Welcome all to the show, where kids around here like making dough. Thank you for popping in and being part of the familia. We are down 126 on the Dow. Is the revenge tax going to be a thing? Is this going to be a really ugly thing? I think it will be. I think that the awareness factor is going to explode here over the weekend. This revenge tax thing, I think every senator is on the hot seat going forward right now. Do you support this bill with the revenge tax component? Are you going to allow this through your Senate bill? This should be something. Giving the President of the United States unilateral power to tax individuals anywhere in the world on U.S. investments because he doesn't agree with the country's attitude towards American businesses. It can be so vague. Talk about driving a Mack truck through an opening. Can you imagine Putin, Erdogan in Turkey, the Chancellor of Germany, the Premier of Britain? You get a notice in I don't know how you'd get the notice, but you get a notice that you've just had 20% of your profits taken away from you in your British investment account because your country is treating one of our companies unfairly. What? What the hell is this all about? Grab a pill. I don't know what the hell to do here. I don't know. Hey, dude is saying, Uncle Bruce, he was on Bitcoin Magazine, interviewed by the editor for their annual Bitcoin convention. That was Ryan Cohen. Corinne, number 109, Bruce Hector, I'm 108 on the thumbs up meter. Richard Carlin and D.H. Ruda are going, same with ALA. You got to honor the Knights of Knee, of course. Thank you, Charlie, for hitting the bells. BP, in fairness, Uncle Bruce, I have lost money with 0 days last month, so I am negative. All were call credit spreads, 7 to 8 above strike price when I wrote. The problem is the market rose so quickly each time, and so there you have it. So within a few dimes of my price, so I got out at a loss. I understand. Mandu at triple Q credit spread, 6th of June expiring, 497.506 for a 119 credit. Do you think this is too close to the fire? You're doing put credit spread, so you're under the market, 497.506, and the market is 518, and you're dealing with a 6th of June contract. So that is kind of close, but not like right by it. It's a good credit for a what is that? A $9 spread, getting $1.19. Mandu, you may be in this trade for 2 days, and you'll be out of it. You may not. You don't have to run it all the way to the 6th of June. You might be shutting this down by Monday, Tuesday morning, and you're already good to go. You know you can always roll this forward if necessary. So, hey, Mandu, keep us posted on how this works out. I love you. Boeing and Mandu also adding a couple of knee emojis. JJ, BP, Tom Sasnoff of Tasty Trade has some good 0 day to expiry strategies for profit. I would recommend you watch those too. Yes, indeed. We're down 126 on the Dow. We're down 158 on the Qs. Spiders are down 211. S&P down 18 points. NASDAQ down 46. Gold is down $20. And oil is down 9 cents a barrel. Yes, I do wonder about foreign sovereign funds. I wonder about that. I wonder about sovereign investment funds that have hundreds of billions of dollars around the world pulling their money out of America, getting right out of the bonds, the treasuries, getting right out of U.S. denominated assets and staying the hell away from ETFs, causing ETFs to have to sell stock into the open market, which down we go. I wonder if there's a chain effect possibly coming. If the Senate does not vehemently oppose this, and they sneak this through, oh my God, I think there could be a bloodbath in the American markets for quite some time, because you will scare away foreign money. The amount of Mideast and Asia money in the American market, you have no idea. We keep talking about how foreign countries have all the U.S. debt. They own all the bonds of the American bond market. I mean, they are dominant investors. What happens if U.S. bonds drop in price? You know what that means? Interest rates go up. If your mortgage is going to cost you 2% more because the Japanese and the South Koreans and the UAE folks and the Saudis and other entities got out of U.S. investments because of this revenge tax, they got out of there. That is a 2% rise in your mortgage. Your car loan just went up 3% if you want to get a new vehicle, a different vehicle. You want to talk about a depression happening in America, a recession, a credit crunch, banks not able to lend to you because they don't have capital. The capital's been drawn out. This is serious. No one's talking about it. I'm just a guy, Charlie. Stink bid hit. Closed my $70 Palantir call. I paid $32.35 for it 2 months ago. I just sold it for $61.80. I'm out of here. Charlie, time to shop the cues. James of the Misty Tree, that's why you have the crown. See, that's why you have the crown. There you go, I guess. We're at 517.64 on the cues. We're down 229. Yesterday morning, first thing in the morning, pre-market, we were at 531. We were $14 higher on the Qs yesterday morning. Then the appellate court reversed and delayed the reversal of all those tariffs. The market went down. Now we got the revenge tax. The market is down. Is this a slow bleed back? Are we going to slowly bleed our way back down to these lows? That's what I'm asking. I'm just a guy. We're down 7 cents on SoFi. GameStop up 47 cents. Look at that. GameStop is up to $30.04. Well, who would have thought that? Isn't that something? What's going on at Bitcoin? It is at 105,687, 105,000. It's down $47. Not much going on there. The euro is slipping a little on the dollar at the moment. The yen is flat. Still, dollars US dollar losing on the yen today. It's losing on the euro. It's losing on the pound. Swiss franc unchanged. The Canadian dollar, American dollar is slightly up on that. So I don't know. This revenge thing, we're going to see just what happens with the revenge tax. Oh my goodness. Can't believe that was in there. No one talked about it anywhere. No one talked about it in committee. And the American people were never informed, and the foreigners blindsided by this. This is insane. I don't know. I'm just saying, JJ, if the revenge tax passes, bye US dollar as a worldwide reserve currency. Oh, I can see the euro replacing it. The pound, the euro, the Swiss franc will immediately pick up the slack. You're going to go where you're safe, where your money can't be retroactively taken away from you. I mean, hey, one guy, the president of the United States on his own, can implement a tax? What the hell is this? Wow. Did you vote for that when you went to the polls back in November? Did you knowingly go to the polls in November to allow the president of the United States to do a revenge tax on anyone he pleased around the world? Did you know that was part of his platform? Surprise! He wasn't talking about it on his stages. I don't remember that in any of his speeches. I remember him dancing like this. I remember him doing this. Taco Boy. Yeah, there's all kinds of little surprises, aren't there? Yes. Reveal the curtain, please. Oh, he's naked. The emperor wears no clothes. Yikes. We're down 110 on the Dow. I think we're down 110 on the Dow. It's jumping around right now. 72.99. We're down 14 on S&P. We're down 32 on NASDAQ. The Qs are all over the place. I don't know if they know where they are. And I can't blame the Qs for not knowing where they are because it is insanity. Don't mind me. I'm reaching for a power cord to keep my big-ass iPad alive. Otherwise, it dies on me. We're at 518.13, I think, on the Qs. 517.91, I believe. We're down 104 on the Dow. We're really volatile. It's option expiry day. On top of that, we've got revenge taxes being passed here in America, or at least they're trying to pass a revenge tax. I don't know. Mike H., he's such a petty, fragile man-child. I can't imagine the taxes he'd impose in a late night rant. Yes, well, there you go. If you have any friends or any way to tell him through someone how great you think he is, and oh, by the way, can you get my brother out of jail because he was convicted of murder by an all Biden jury in this state 5 years ago? Can you give him a pardon? Unbelievable. I mean, pardons are available. They're for sale. Make a donation and get yourself get out of jail free card. Unbelievable stuff going on in America today that I don't think a lot of Americans thought they were voting for this. Never thought that that's what would be the outcome of their vote. Wow. I always wonder, going back in time, would Putin have attempted to invade Ukraine had Hillary Clinton won the White House back in 16. If she were the president from 2017 to 21 and from 21 to 25 for her 8-year term, would Putin have dared to enter Ukraine? I don't think he'd have done it. I don't think he would have dared test her. But Taco Boy, can do anything with Taco Boy in the office. God, he doesn't do anything. So easy to run rampant over countries when Taco Boy's in power. Don't fear that guy, apparently. So yeah, certain dictators don't fear this guy. Unbelievable. I'm just a guy. Hey, Blair, good morning. All GameStop on the way back to 35. What's going on? 30.10 on GameStop. It's looking good. Oh, come on, GameStop, says Charlie. Up 53 cents. We're down 11 on SoFi. Qs are down 233 to 517. The Dow's off 79. Are we going to get a rampage of negativity? And is it going to build over the weekend until Monday morning? We're going to have one hell of a bad day on Monday. I wonder, this revenge tax thing. Legacy, she did sell the uranium to Putin, though, Uncle Bruce. Well, I kind of wonder, had she been far more aggressive with anti-weapon systems to Kyiv, all kinds of abilities to help them strike into Russian territory. I really wonder, would he been able to stay in Crimea very long? Because he's still there, of course. Yeah, I wonder. I heard the other day that the Americans were talking to, I think President Trump was talking to Putin about a ceasefire. Let's get a ceasefire in the Black Sea area. Let's start with that. And then let's do a ceasefire in Ukraine. And Putin came back and said, well, we need a couple of concessions. Oh, yeah, what's that? Well, we want to have all of Ukraine governed by the United Nations. We want the government of Ukraine to resign. Zelensky is out. And the United Nations will install a government to run the country. That's our first, for a ceasefire. We're not talking about stopping all hostilities. A 30-day ceasefire. Let's just get rid of the entire government of the country, a democratically elected government, and we'll put in a United Nations-backed thing. So there ain't no ceasefire in Ukraine. Okay, there isn't going to be one either. Okay. Anyway, J-Boy, I have those cash kit puts I wrote for 30.50 that expire today. Will I roll? Let's see how this plays out. GameStop 30.09 right now. Stephen, go through the neighborhood and tell folks how much money they're going to give you. Sounds like a protection racket, mob stuff. Legacy, come on. We set up the Ukraine-Russia deal way before Trump. This Middle East situation and Eastern Europe debacle has been in play for a long, long time. Yeah, I know. I'm not oblivious to that. I'm just asking. Had she been the president starting in 16, remember, Trump was the president starting in 17. And by the time Biden showed up, the Russians were amassed at the border. And Trump knew about it, did nothing about it, said nothing about it. Let's make a deal with this guy. I like this guy. We can do a deal with this guy. Apparently not. Apparently he went in, and he really went in. And he thought in 2 weeks he could get rid of Kyiv in like nothing. It was a no-brainer. He didn't count on the Europeans standing up going, oh, wait a minute. Finland is now part of NATO. Sweden is now part of NATO. Poland is part of NATO. No, we're not going to stand for this. Anyway, I'm just a guy. I'm just curious. Something tells me she has more guts on her pinky finger than Taco Boy has, period. She would crush that guy. But hey, America chose, and America's got what it's got, and they re-chose again. They've got what they've got. Congratulations, America. You got what you voted for. Most of you, or enough of you, voted him in. And now he's all yours until 2028? When's the next election? Can't come soon enough. The midterms, 2016. Yeah. It's June coming up. So, July, August, September, October, November, 17 months, year and a half until the midterms. And you're going to find out just how's it going. There you go. Anyway, I'm just a guy. Just saying, hey, welcome. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter who's in the office. It doesn't matter who the Prime Minister of England is. It doesn't matter who the Chancellor of Germany is. It doesn't matter who the dictator of Russia is. Well, it does matter, but you know who that is. We know who the dictator of China is. There's no succession plan in China. By the way, the 70-something-year-old leader of China, there's no succession plan. Nobody knows who will take over once he retires, if or when he retires. There's no succession in Turkey because the guy who's going to run against the president of Turkey is being jailed because of corruption. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. So dictators never leave. What's going to happen in 2028? Anyway, what's going to happen in the Republican Party for the primaries? Right after the midterms, it's time to launch your next group of people to run for president of the United States. Who has the guts to run against Donald J. Trump to become president from the Republican ticket starting 2016 and 17? Or 2026, 27, excuse me. I'm thinking a decade ago. Yeah, 2026. Who's gonna run for president for the Republicans? Who's gonna dare run for president while there is a president already there who's thinking I might just stick around? I don't know. Fun times coming up. Revenge tax. New term, new world. What can I say? Anyway, there it is, everybody. I'm just a guy, just like everyone else here. We're just people, guys and girls, trying to figure out a way to make money. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to get richer. I really do. I just want you to get rich. Thank you all for being here today. 156 of you now have found the poll question, have answered the poll question. Thank you for participating in this. Appreciate it very much. Give us a little window on how you doing. Are any of you doing these 0 day to expiry option trades? And if so, you making any money? And if so, how much? We have 126 thumbs ups now in the bin. So we've gone through the 90s, the 100s, the 110s, running through the 120s. Thank you, everybody. Poll question numbers now, 156. 16% say I'm making over $2,000 a month. This last month, I've made over $2,000 this last month. $1,000 to $2,000, 4%. $500 to $1,000 this month I've made, 16%. And under 500, 63%. So a good chunk of you have not yet entered the 0 day to expiry market, but a bunch of you have, and it looks like those of you who have really gone into it are making over $2,000 a month already. This is not surprising to me. It's $100 a day. This is easy peasy money, I think. But hey, you got to decide for yourself if it kind of works for you or not. Welcome all to the show, and thank you all for being here. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you all here. Thank you, new members. A whole bunch of you folks have joined lately as Gold Bagel members. Congratulations. Nice to have you in the house. And let's just see how things go going forward. Thank you all so much for joining Jennifer and I today. Congratulations again on and welcome to the party. A number of new people this morning who are registering for class number 19 for June the 14th, Saturday, June 14th at noon Eastern, live, class number 19. Auntie Jen will be the host. I will be there. Looking forward to seeing you all, and we will talk about 0 day to expiry credit spread trading opportunities. Oh my gosh, can you make money doing this? How to be a daily casino operator. Talk about changing your life completely. Welcome all to the show and the channel. Thank you all for joining in. All right, 160 now votes are in on the poll question. They keep trickling in here. We might see 200, 250 votes today. We'll see how that goes. Thank you again for these thumbs ups, everybody. 129 and counting. We're pushing for 150 and then 200. Thank you all very, very much. Okay, Lisa, hey, 27% profit realized on from a Lunar. a September $18 covered call. I only sold it 3 days ago, and I just took 27% off the table. Thank you very much. Savage of Wall Street, a 0 day to expiry sounds like gambling if you like the clock to be your ally. I'm a dumb man, so the less thinking, the better. And however it works is the name of this game. This is why option writing is so appealing to people once they understand it. Oh my God, I don't have to be the gambler. I can be the casino on this one. I can write a covered call on stock that I have had forever, that I'm going to have for years to come. I can bring in this added income from premiums. This is unbelievable. I love the idea of poor man covered call writing, Uncle Bruce. I really like this game. And then the game of cash secured puts. Oh my gosh, I write cash secured puts, and a couple of days later, a week or two later, I buy them back for less money. I write another bunch of calls. I do more cash secured put writing. I like this game, Uncle Bruce. And now credit spreads. Yes, Susan Shops, Bruce, I have spent time trying to delete this crown. It's a new feature YouTube is doing. It has to do with the community leaderboard. Is this something you control? I don't know. I honestly do not know anything about it. I have not taken the time to investigate it because it makes no difference to my channel. It doesn't add any revenue to me. I don't create it. I don't manage it. I don't look at it. I mean, I don't see it because, of course, I'm looking at my page here from StreamYard. I'm reading your comments. I am not even looking at my homepage. If I look right now, there we are. I see your comments coming through. I see you've got a crown that says number 3 on it. I see dude with a number 3 crown. I do see that, but I can't control it. Charlie is number 1 there. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I honestly, I don't know. Let me take a look at. There's a community tab here. It says it's got all kinds of your names on it, and it talks about people. I don't know. Maybe it tells me how many comments you've made lately or something. I don't know. Community leaderboard. There's a question mark here about it. It says question mark. Community leaderboard. What's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in the live chat. It resets every stream. You can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XPs. Here's how you get it. Send live chat messages. Send super chats and super stickers. Learn more or turn off in the help center. Well, let me go to the help center. It's a fun, interactive, and rewarding environment for viewers. Yay! It's an experimental feature, and it's currently being rolled out to a select group of creators that I'm select. The leaderboard reflects and ranks each viewer's engagement. Viewers can earn points by actively engaging during the stream. The higher they rank on the leader, they may be higher. Okay, they'll notice the crown icon. Only 18 years and older. Why participate in the leaderboard? Opting out of the leaderboard. What about this now? Viewers are automatically enrolled in the leaderboard. If you prefer not to participate, you can opt out in your YouTube settings. So apparently you have to go to your YouTube thing, go to settings, select privacy, and in the live chat section, toggle off. I don't know if I can get rid of it. Is there anything that I can do to get rid of it? It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me how to get rid of it. I think I'm stuck with it. It's a YouTube feature. I didn't make it. I didn't vote for it. I didn't offer it. I didn't get asked whether I wanted it or not. It's just there. So if you're not happy with it, I think you as individuals can opt out. If you don't care, it'll just pop up there, and that is, I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to help you make money. Really, that's all I'm trying to do. I really don't want to upset you folks with this thing. I don't know how it, again, I have no idea how to run it. It's not me. It's a YouTube thing. It's not me. So I'm just a guy. trying to do the best I can. 161 people have answered the poll question. That is more important to me, and the thumbs up button is more important to me. But I do understand that if this crown encourages some of you to try to get one, great. I don't know why it would, but okay. But again, I'm just a guy who just, I haven't got time for it. I got to watch markets, indexes, option chains. I've got to watch commentary. I've got a class to prepare. I'm busy. So yeah, okay. There you go. Here, J-Boy is saying, hey, to disable leaderboard, privacy, chat, turn off leaderboard participation. Dude, nice. Okay, there you go. So anyway, there's apparently a way to do it, and you can get rid of it. If you don't want it on your screen and be part of the thing, you can opt out, okay? Lisa Splair, did you see CGC earnings miss, stock down 20%? Are you buying more? Splair, in the long term, I think it's a fancy feature. It's rewarding comments that are in the live stream's topic. I just replied with one word, Uncle Bruce, and was using, and boom, I'm up 25 experience points. Joe, best way to make crowns disappear is not look at it. Easy peasy. Just don't worry about it. There you go. I agree. Just worry about the markets. Join us about making money in the market. Let's concentrate on options writing, and let me help you be the best casino you could possibly be. Maybe that's the way to go here. I'm just a guy. You're just people. We're just trying to make money. That's all. Okay. Thank you all for joining me today. Rocket Lab down 118. SoFi down 21. GameStop is up 40 cents, 29.97. The Qs are down 330 to 516, and that's near the low of the session. We've got 23andMe at 309 on the over-the-counter market. MicroStrategy is 368.73 down 191. Spire down 16 cents. ATIP down to 83 cents down to nickel. Smart Rent is at 82 cents down 2 cents. Apple is down 168. Tesla down 214. Microsoft is negative 26 cents. Google down 131. Amazon down 192. Nvidia down 295. Meta down 341. All Magnificent 7 stocks are in the red. Super Micro down 174. ASTS down 78. AI down 73. Palantir gaining 47. Unity is up 108. Goldman down 280. Cisco down 38. The Spiders are down 56. Netflix down 256. Netflix is up 650. Pfizer down 13. ARC Innovations down 91. IBM down 30. Uber down 150. HPQ down 47. Home Depot is up 27 cents. Vanex Semiconductors down 465. Adobe up 26, and Enphase down 22. Most of this market is red. And I think that the underlying issue here that is going to gain momentum will eventually be the revenge tax thing. This is going to become a problem. Right now, there's profit taking going on in the market because we had a relatively good week or two. But we're down 149 on NASDAQ. It's the loser today, down 0.75 percentage point. It's the loser. Not catastrophic, but it is the loser. And oil down 71 cents. The VIX is now rising. It's up 19 cents. That's negative. Not catastrophic negative, but trending higher. That's what it's doing. Welcome all to the program, kids. The Qs went 517. They were as low as 516 something for a while. Let's get that refreshed. 516, 515.89. And we're now at 517.45. You're going to see volatility all day today. It's option expiry Friday after a good week of trading. And so the market is reacting to a lot of the turnover of options, cashing in, rolling forward. There's all kinds of stuff going on. So we're going to see the markets have buy programs come in, sell programs come in, back and forth. Get ready for this. Okay, everyone? Anyway, there it goes. Thank you all so very much. What is there? There is a cap on the amount of XP you earn by posting comments. After that, you only get XPs by posting super chats. So are they trying to encourage you to send me money to get points or something? I don't know. I want lurking today because of the 9 to 5, but I'm still making dollars, says JM. Right on, buddy. Beach Boy, is there a taco crown as well? What about that? J Boy is loving this. Best I can do. Splair, Lisa, anyways, sooner or later the reschedule will happen. Then it's for sure juicy to have enough of the shares. JJ is throwing tacos around like crazy and crowns. Splair, and in the end, if the dollar's too low, I don't have enough for euros. Okay, whatever. Whatever it is. Thank you all. People talking to each other here. I don't need to bother repeating that. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. It's great to have you. Oh, giddy up. The Dow is off 13. SP down 19. The Nasdaq down 121. Okay. Qs are down 217 now at 517.76. I'm sure some of you are out there looking at call credit spreads on the Qs that die later today, and I encourage you to wait. You're still early, but you want to be way out of here. You want to be in the 520 somewhere, 523s, 527s. I don't know how far out you can go to get a decent enough credit. You've got to do the research yourself. But you're also able to look at the spiders. They're at 588.15, down 190. You might look at, as far out of the money on those that die today. You may want to avoid writing Mondays or Tuesdays as of now. You may want to wait till Monday to write Mondays or Tuesdays, only because over the weekend, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? We'll see about that. Okay, Spiders down 215. SoFi down 16. GameStop down 40, up 47 now. GameStop 30.04. We're over 30 again on GameStop. Rocket Lab down 102. NVIDIA down 280. ASTS down 70 cents. MSTR down 47. AI down 46. And Supermicro down 145. So there's some definite pullbacks today. It's option expiry day. The first hour or two, a lot of unwinding going on and rollovering going on. It might mean the markets recover in the second half of the day versus deplete the first half, but I don't know for sure. Should you write put credit spreads on triple Qs or SPYs that expire today? Way out of the fire is where I would be doing it if you're going to do it at all. Welcome, Jen. Thank you for hitting those lights. Jen is up and about. How are you today? Oot in the boot. Today is pack up the rest of our stuff day. Oh my gosh, we have been packing down the last couple of days, and today is a whole bunch of.
Today is weigh the suitcases and rearrange. And
tonight, tomorrow morning, clean out the fridge and throw stuff away. And we've been eating ourselves out of house and home as best we can. We've done pretty well, and we're leaving as little behind as possible. There you are. Welcome all. Savage of Wall Street. Boom! I sold 5 $30 Unity covered calls that expire in January. Stinkers triggered at 450. Thank you. May I have yet another. Andrea, not put credit spreads on SPY? Yeah, sure. You can do that too. I just haven't got time to mention them all. Richard Carlin, good morning, Auntie Jen. The Savage of Wall Street Taco Boy is good for my business right now. Up and down several times a week, baby. Business is a booming here. Sadly, most of the idiots that voted for him don't play the stock market. There you go.
Morning, Richie.
Morning there, Richie and Savage of Wall Street. Good morning to you, Splair, and all of you. Welcome to the show this morning. We have a new term, Jen. There's a new term.
Okay.
The revenge tax. Yeah, do you want to know? Don't put that away. Yeah, there's still some in the freezer. Okay. Don't be putting that away.
Don't be putting that away.
Inside joke. Revenge tax. So buried deep in the 1,000-page beautiful tax bill.
The brown M&M.
Beautiful thing. There was a little provision there that they are nicknaming the revenge tax.
Okay.
It is a proposal that
Depending on who you voted for.
the White House
Okay.
and only the White House
Ooh, okay.
can impose up to a 20% tax on any individual foreigner or pension fund or country's investors that invest into the United States, 20% tax. If for like, oh, I don't know, the European Union decides to, levy a fine against Google for anti-competitive practices.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a foreigner tax of 20% on any American holdings on bonds, treasury bills, dividend-paying
But the office
stocks.
of the president does not have the power to do that.
Oh, but in this bill, it gives him
I
the
don't
power
think he gets
to
to
do that.
supersede the Constitution.
This is in the bill. It has passed the Congress. It is now in front of the Senate, and foreigners are going, whoa, wait a minute. And all these U.S. bonds we have,
Yeah,
20%
sell them all.
of the dividends could
Yeah.
be seized from us as a tax
This is such a
because
bad
my
idea.
prime minister said something on some interview somewhere, or some jackass analyst at whatever said something about whatever. This is interesting. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, this one is festering.
Don't you wish you were one of his children or grandchildren and were raised in that house? With a bully?
Well, there you go. There's Auntie Jen's opinion. Looks like this Canadian's foreign holdings are in trouble, I guess. Thanks a lot, Auntie Jen. You put us in the poorhouse.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say.
Taco's the name, taco's the game.
Taco is the name in the game. There you go. Welcome everybody. What can I say? Mandu, Uncle Bruce for the Q credit put spread. June 6th, expiring 497.506. I got 138 credit for that one. So 497.506. We're at 518.50. So as long as the Qs stay above 506, Mandu number 5 could generate up to 138 profit on these spreads. So way to go. Mandu number 5. Good morning, Auntie Jen. JV, hey, Uncle Bruce, I wrote five $16 SoFi contracts that expire June 18th. I'm down 21% as of today, 1341. Is my break-even point. Should I just roll it to Jan 26 instead of waiting any longer? So you wrote 5 $16 cash secured puts. Is that what you did? You wrote cash secured puts that expire July. Today at 1341. Let me double check here. Where are we at right now on SoFi? We're at 1305 right now. He wrote cash secured puts. You got to learn to put that in your message. Yeah, but I got you. Okay, JV, I got you. All right, so you wrote cash secured puts 16s that expire in July. You don't need to do anything right now. I mean, it's May 30th. We got the whole month of June, and then you got July. I mean, between now and the month of June, stock could be $17, $18, and these are going to be up wonderfully. And then you'll roll into January's. Maybe you'll roll into 18s, or you'll roll into 20s and bring in a bunch of added dollars. So no need to do anything today. I don't think so. Dude, Bruce, you could start calling him dear leader again until we're in a safe harbor with this revenge tax. I mean, there are a number of non-U.S. bagel members. I'm just thinking of them, oh, dear leader. Oh gosh, as a Canadian, I don't think so. Mandu, thank you, Uncle B. Dude, you'll bring the heat on with your epic rants, and then where will you be? Where will I be? Safe and sound as a pound, I suppose. I'll travel the world. Yeah, am I worried about this guy? His days are numbered. Okay. The term runs out. The midterms are coming. He'll retire. There'll be J.D. Vance as the new president of the United States in 2020, whatever. Won't that be great? What a wonderful, kind, gentle person that guy's coming off to be, isn't he? Oh, he's going to be great. Europeans love that guy. Oh, yeah. The world of J.D. Vance. Oh, my gosh. Welcome people into the Oval Office and berate the crap out of them. Oh, what a beautiful example this man sets. Oh, yes. Isn't he just a peach? Hmm?
Why are you wearing a suit?
Yeah, why aren't you wearing a suit? Yes. Yeah. We're at war. Yeah, okay. The Dow is up 13 points. It's up 11 points. Computer programs keep coming in. They go out. They come in. They go out. We're down 12, 13 on S&P, and we're down 83 on NASDAQ. So there you go. That's the story. I'm just a guy. Dude, well, it can't be helped. I'll just write and not worry about it then. Just write. Just make money. Just make money. It's okay. I encourage you to make nothing but money, which actually makes a lot of you who are Americans pay more taxes. And because you pay more taxes, you are helping the administration balance their budget. So I'm actually a good guy for the administration by encouraging you to learn how to make a lot of money, to pay your taxes, spend a lot of money in America on everything you've always wanted, generate all kinds of jobs, all kinds of economic prosperity, and make all kinds of county, city, state taxes and federal taxes. I'm actually good for America. See? Look at it that way. 187 of you are here, and I'm trying to make you all multimillionaires, billionaires. I'm doing everything I can to get you richer as soon as possible so that you can contribute to your country. Now, for those of you living in Britain and Germany, the Netherlands, Canada, Mexico, Caribbean, Asia, Middle East, I too want all of you to make a lot of money. So then you can afford US-made products that you can enjoy anywhere in the planet you want, which makes America even more money, creating more job opportunities and tax revenue for the United States government. You see how good I am for America? I am wonderful for America.
Canadian.
There, and then buy Canadian. There you go. Okay. I should be given the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, for helping make Americans self-sufficient, self-reliant, taking control of their economic futures, turning Americans into millionaires. Uncle Bruce, there should be a medal in your honor, a statue. Right at the White House Rose Garden, there should be a statue for Uncle Bruce. This is the way foreigners make America great again. See? I'm the guy. I'm trying to tell you, I'm your friend, you know. Some people just don't get it. Anyway, Wing Commander JDV, Jessica D. Vance, pooped the Pope and puts the fear of God into every couch in the United States. Jeff Glass. This taco trade makes it difficult to stay out of the money. You just never know what's coming, you know. Savage of Wall Street, I sold some 150 and 160 covered calls on NVIDIA hours before the earnings for about, 15, 16 bucks. Those are cheaper by a few bucks now. I could buy them back, but you know what, Uncle Bruce? I don't feel like it. I want more shrinkage. I want more shrinkage before I buy them back. There you go. Giddy on up, he says. Well, there you have it. It is what it is. It be what it be. I'm just trying to help people, down and outers like Savage with all those children. I'm trying to help losers like Savage make a couple of bucks. So once in a while, he and his poor children and his hardworking wife can go to a hotel out of town from time to time and enjoy the pool and be able to order room service once in his life. Let his children experience a swimming pool in a hotel. You might have to drive to it, but I'm trying to help people like Savage of Wall Street just get a taste of a middle-class lifestyle once. Is there a way I can help Savage fly to Hawaii and stay a week or two at a cheap 5-star hotel for $500 a night? Is there a way I can somehow help Savage of Wall Street write options on the beach in Waikiki while his children frolic in the waves and he's holding a Starbucks. Is there a way, somehow, I can find a way to help all of my viewers just make a couple of $1,000 here and there to just, take the heat off some of the bills? I do what I can. It's not easy, but I'm trying. Savage, hey, speaking of couches, thank you, gamblers, for the new couches. My kids will destroy them before, it's all said and done. But thank you. Dude, a huge statue in Rancho Mirage of Uncle Bruce. Can Auntie Jen make some calls? I think this will happen. There you go. Just, like, I gotta make the pose, right? What should the pose be? Like that? Or, what should I do? Should I hold up my phone and, and go, what should be the pose of the statue, at City Hall in Rancho Mirage, or maybe holding a bagel, like what, there's possibilities here. Savage, to be fair, Uncle Bruce, we were already middle class, but the goal is upper middle class now. Goals are goals. There you go. Okay, buddy, there you go. Thanks for clearing that up. Charlie, a stink offer on the triple Qs are set. 10 times, 524, 529 calls, 26-cent premium. It's close, but not being hit yet, but we're close because these were written, I think, the other day. Giddy up. Savage of Wall Street, just give me a taste of the upper 1%. That would be kind of nice. Could I just get a taste of the upper one? Like, could we charter a Gulfstream jet from San Francisco to Hawaii for me and my wife and my children, maybe my mother-in-law? No. Can we just, can you help us
maybe out? One of those jet helicopters, and you can land at the hotel.
Not from San Francisco, but yes.
Sure you can.
Sure you can. You can do anything. It's bagel time. Maybe this should be the pose, We get a photographer in here to take a picture of Uncle Bruce, And that's the statue in Rancho Mirage. People can lay flowers to it and bow to it. Oh, the Savior.
They can get up in front of you and pretend that they're going to bite the bagel. Mm-hmm.
See? Yep. Such possibilities. Oh, my God. Ostergaard, question. Time to roll. My SoFi puts $15 strike out to Jan 26. I wrote, I got $355 premium left on it, but it's getting close. I've been focusing on my studies and they earn me 45% profits. What should I do? So you want to roll them to what, January 27 or something, or June 26 for more premium? They're 15s. They're just, in the money, barely. I don't know. I don't know if it's time. It's January 26th. I don't know if it's time. Wing Commander, careful Savage, don't mention that you bought a new couch. You know who might be knocking on your door tonight? Somebody might be knocking on your door. Revenge tax. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Well, the Dow's up 30 points. S&P down 5. NASDAQ down 59. The VIX is up 16. Oil down 30 cents. Okay. Jay boy. New couch logo there. There you go. Welcome all. Rice checks. I got 52 cents on 10 Meta contracts. Okay, let's go to Meta here. Where are we at on Meta? We're at 645.80. I got 52 cents on 10 Meta put credit spreads, 665, 675. Okay, so Meta is 645 right now, and just bought back for 2 cents. Okay. Call credit. There were call credits, but yeah, I'm looking at the going puts. Can't be puts. Couldn't possibly be puts. They're calls. So he got 52 cents, $520 to do 10 Meta call credit spreads, 665, 675. Meta is 645 a share right now. Just bought these back for 2 cents a piece. Nice job. I also wrote some Rocket Lab puts for Jan 26. One of them is a $20 strike. It's down to 285. Really got good profits while I've been away. I'm thinking to roll the SoFi and Rocket Lab up to a higher price to bring in more cash. Well, certainly doable. No question about that. Fair enough. Splayer, isn't Elon actually couch surfing in his office right now? Charlie, stink offer just filled. I'm keeping my eye on it today. 524, 529 call spread. Charlie just hit his stink bid. Way to go, buddy. Jeff Glass, I'm puking from the image of JDV taking his revenge tax on Savage's couch. That's what bothers me right now. There you go. Love it. Welcome all. Congratulations. Those of you scoring some nice profits today and this week. Wonderfully done, everybody. We have 178 people who have voted on the question of the day. And we have thumbs ups, 140 now. Blew through the 130s. We're now at 140 thumbs ups and climbing. Thank you, everyone. Some of you waiting for me to get a bagel before you give me a thumbs up. I understand. I totally get it. 15% of you out of 178, looks like about 25, 28 of you have said, I am earning more than $2,000 in the last month just writing 0-day to expiry options. I'm looking at examples right here in the comments. People hauling in $300, $500 just on one credit spread. Beautiful. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Thank you, everybody. Let's get you kids richer. Qs are now 519. They're trying to go higher. That might open the opportunity to write 0-day to expiry contracts at a higher strike if this market wants to keep coming on. We're up 28 on the Dow. Yeah, okay, it's up 28. S&P still down 7, NASDAQ down 66. Giddy up, you guys. Wait, Commander, it's not the revenge tax I'm concerned with. It is what else he might do to Savage's couch. That's what I worry about Savage's couch right now. Susan Shops, Bruce, you need to know now your channel leaderboard community is prompting me to buy you a super chat, to show support, to move up more on your leaderboard. There's 30 of us on it. Are you okay with this? Okay. Again, I don't control it. It's a YouTube thing. They've rolled it out on select channels. They obviously have picked me. I'm neutral on it. Individually, any of you can opt out of this on your own. I can't opt you out. I can't opt myself out. It's part of the YouTube thingy. So if you would like a crown beside your name, great. If you don't, okay. You want to stay in it, you want to get out of it, you don't. If it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother me. I don't see it. Because again, I am looking at my camera here and my comments over here on StreamYard. I don't see the home page in front of me. I have to go to it to read the thumbs ups and to see the answer of the day and all that. And only then would I be able to even notice the crowns. So for me, it's a nothing burger. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect me. And it wouldn't affect me anyway. But it's a question of it if it affects you. For some of you, it might really drive you nuts. Others of you, you don't care. It's all fine. All right. Anyway, I'm just a guy doing what I can do with what I got. Hostergaard, it's about 50% profits on everything. I got my all-in Rocket Lab and SoFi. Only thing that is losing is one cover call Rocket Lab at 22. It's negative 108%, but I bought more Rocket Lab with the premium. So there you go. Mandu is laughing. Splair until 150 experience points. It's for free. Jeff, we could probably balance the budget with the spare change found in Savage's couch, DH. So it's a YouTube money grab. I'm so confused. A Hostergaard, not sure what the math is, but writing cover calls and buying stocks. Writing cover calls and buying stocks with the premium should net profits, even if the stock goes past the strike, I think. You look, yeah, absolutely. You're growing your account, compounding your returns. Beautiful. Keep it going. If you can roll your puts, bring in more money, and buy more SoFi, or write more SoFi cash secured puts because you brought in money from writing cash secured puts, you're compounding your upside. And SoFi at $20 a share, you're a lot richer than you are now. You'll be rolling yet again. Anyway, that's the story. And what else? Bagel Babe, crayons. Splair, just look on the TV. There are no crowns. Wing Commander, I've been a member for 46 months. Where is my crown? I'm commenting now like crazy. Where's my crown? Susan Shops, I know you didn't do this. I have been on YouTube help page all morning. YouTube shouldn't be doing this without easy way to turn it off. I'm telling you, I can't opt out. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't do it. I'm just a guy trying to help you make money. I want you concentrating on making money on options. Forget the crown stuff. Just forget about it. But I'm just, you got to do what you got to do. I totally understand. No hard feelings. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. Welcome all to the program. The Qs are trying to hit the highs of the day, 519.68. We're right about there right now. Will they stay here? Is this a computer buy program that's going to falter now? The Dow's up 35. Is that all there is to it? Is that all there is? I don't know. Welcome all to the show. SoFi down 3 cents. That's all it is. SoFi down 3. It's coming back. GameStop up 84, 30, 41. Yay. If SoFi wants to go up 50 cents today, all your puts will slump in value. Nice. Giddy up. Okay, Rocket Lab down 60. That's improving nicely. NVIDIA down 186. ASTS down 56. MSTR down $7. AI down 19. It's really come back. Supermicro down 112. Tesla's green, 329. Palantir's up 560. Google down 130. Apple down 73 cents. Microsoft up 74. Meta down is up 59. A little bit of green showing up here and there. Just a little bit of green. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Fantastic. Giddy up. Zeta State. Number 136 on your thumbs up meter. Can I have a crown now? Thank you very much. Jeff, Susan, just go to YouTube settings. Live chat. Turn off leaderboard. I see now crowns now. I get it. Dude, I opted out through the method that JJ mentioned simply. One, JV. Charlie, I just wrote 10 contracts. 524, 534 on the Qs. I got 26 centinos. Let's hope we're both winners today. There you go. That's $260 in potential profits. Before commissions were at 519.26, and these are 524.34s. Simple, to the point, direct. There it is. There's a credit. Now, give me the money. Now, if you write 100 of these, you can bring in $2,600. You write 1,000 of these, you can bring in $26,000. You want to gamble? How much money you got? This is a $10 spread, 24, 34, 10 of those. It's a $10,000 trade to make $260 today. There you go. You make $260 a day, 5 days a week, $1,300 a week, $5,200 a month. Not a bad return on 10 grand. Okay. Splatter says, I like this new crown thing. Brings fresh air into the stream. I like it. Well, there you go. Some do, some don't. Charlie, keeping my eyes on it right now. That's what I'm doing. Rock and roll, baby. Let's see what happens. 519.57 right at the moment. The Dow's up 49. NASDAQ down 50 points. Okay. Lots to watch here, folks. Welcome to the party, pals. Okay. 183 votes on the poll question of the day. Thank you. Thumbs up meter is still rolling. Let's see what we got here. 146. Thank you. 146. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Okay. Looking forward to delivering class 19 from Calgary, June 14th. Looks like the Dow's easing up a bit. Qs are down to 519, 20, 10, 20, something like that. A little lower. Yeah, 519.08, 519.10. The NASDAQ now down 67, slumping a little more, a little slip. It's option expiry Friday. Can I say? This is the last chunk of bagel. This will be the last chunk of bagel I eat in Rancho Mirage this year. It's been a pleasure being with you all winter from Rancho Mirage. It's just been a pleasure to be here. We appreciate all of you who say hello, and had the opportunity to meet a few of you down here. It was great. Looking forward to seeing you from Calgary starting Monday. Trying to see if we can get you kids to get a little richer from Canada now. Oh, yeah. Lovely. Thank you all for joining in. Rocket Lab down 52, SoFi down 1 penny. GameStop 30.16 up 59 cents. We have 3 of the Magnificent 7 are higher, 4 are lower. Apple down 74, Google down 111, Amazon down 85, Nvidia down 232. Meta up 76 cents, Microsoft up 18 cents, and Tesla up 274. Super Microcomputer down 106, ASTS down 42, AI down 36, Palantir up 555, Unity up 271, Goldman Sachs now positive $1.12, Cisco down 20, Spiders are down 58 cents, The Qs are down 75 cents at 519.19, something like that. Netflix up 5.18. Pfizer down 2 cents. Arc Innovation is down 20. IBM down 6 cents. Uber down 37 cents. HPQ down 22 cents. Home Depot up 18 centinos. Vanex Semiconductors down 285. Adobe up 133. And Enphase up 72. That's where we're at right at the moment on this market. SoFi right now unchanged, and GameStop up 65 cents right now. That's what I see going on here. SoFi is green, up 2 pennies. Mm-hmm. Okay. The Dow's up 46. S&P down 2.9. NASDAQ down 43. Bagel is done. Yeah. The next bagel you see me eat will be from Costco in Calgary. But there will be grape jelly on it from Welch's. We're bringing a jar home with us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, we are. Giddy up. Thank you, everybody, for joining in today. Tolerating the old man chomping on a bagel. 13.19 on SoFi. So far we've hit 13.23. We're just right around that range right now on SoFi. The volume has not been a heavy one though. At the moment, SoFi has traded 11.8 million, but it's got a V recovery. I'm looking at today's chart. Look at this. See if I can show you. Look at that. Look at today's SoFi. That is a serious recovery right here. Like boom, boom. A low of 12.92. Now 13.18. Right there. Very good. And on GameStop, it's been up all day. This is your GameStop right here. It started down here, and here we are. 13.25 high of the day, 30.49. We're at 30.25, high of 30.49. Volume of 3.9 million. Dead quiet on volume. Dead quiet. But we're up. Really quiet on volume, and we're higher. The shorters have stopped hitting it, is one guess. I wonder if that's what it is. Okay. Interesting stuff. Why there is news report to avoid GameStop? Why is there a news report? Haters. GameStop has no friends. 2 analysts cover it. That's it. Charlie, I just closed my GameStop spread. Loss of $255. I could roll it out to after earnings for a 55-cent gain. I'm waiting on it, says Charlie. Juan, yes, indeed. JV says yes, indeed. Susan, okay, I have YouTube on my iPad and my iPhone. Only my iPhone app had the live chat to toggle off the darn crown. Thanks, Jeff and Dude and others who tried to help me. All right, BZ, the next time I watch you eat a bagel, I will be on Celebrity Silhouette cruise ship on Monday. Where are you going on your cruise, buddy? And are the gamblers paying for this cruise? Have you got a balcony room? Little detail, please. A 7-day cruise. What's the deal here? Awesome. Splair, for SoFi, they should add a new color into the stock market. Blue, for example, for neutral stocks that are only 1 to 5 pennies higher or lower. JV just wrote 20 contracts, 525.35 on the Qs. Less money, but safer by 1 more point than the 24.34, but went up to 10 more contracts. Interesting. Okay, well, we're now here on the Qs, 519.80. So we're in and around the high of the day here, kind of 519.86 now I'm showing 519.35. So my big SI pad is a little slow right now. 519.31. There you go. Way to go. You're writing these at the high. With the higher values, you're now writing these spreads. So there you go. 25.35. We're at 519.39. And so 20 contracts here, 10 contracts over there. Busy guy. BZ Bermuda out of Bayonne, New Jersey. So this cruise, the celebrity silhouette left Bayonne, New Jersey, New York, for Bermuda. I got a balcony, and yes, the gamblers definitely helped us with this cruise fare to grab this little cruise ship. Nice going. Celebrity 5.5-star line, very nicely run. It's a real Caribbean owned line. Bermuda is always a fun place to go to, and you'll enjoy some sea days. Good food, hopefully some nice warm weather to enjoy on the deck. See some shows, perhaps hit the casino unless you got your casino with you. You are the casino. You're already writing. Well done, BZ. Thank you for this info. I hope you can have a great time. This will be super. On Monday, when I eat my bagel, they will be on the ship. Beautiful, dude. Easy as pie, Uncle B. This is easy as pie. BZ, I'll be the casino while I'm in the casino. So there you go. Running the casino from the casino itself. Giddy up, Padre. Well done. Do keep us posted on that. That will be a fantastic little getaway. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. I'm just pumped. It looks like the Dow is giving up a little more ground. We're only up 26 or so, 29-ish, not up 60, 70 now, a little lower. Qs are 519.40, down about 50 cents at the moment. SoFi up a penny. GameStop up 62 cents at 30.19. Rocket Lab only down 42. It too has a V recovery. So it's down 42 cents. We've got NVIDIA down 218, ASTS a V recovery down 35 cents, MSTR down 443, AI is up, down, it's down 58 cents, Supermicro down $1.03, Tesla's up 397, and Palantir up 679 right now. That's what I am showing here. Hector is thinking here that Unity might make yearly highs in the next few days. Unity. That stock right now is 26.64. It's up 286 today. This is Unity right here. Looking good. The 52-week high, 30.88. So a few dollars left, a few dollars short of the mark, but this is 1 week for Unity right here. 1 week. That last week was sitting around $20.70. This is the month, last 30 days for Unity. Very good run. From the lows of, 2020 or so. The last 3 months, it came down and hit bottom. That was April, and now look at it. Interesting. A lot of stocks hit the bottoms in April, didn't they? Yeah. Well, we'll see what comes of it. Way to go, Unity. There are people who follow it here, and I just want you guys to get rich, however you do it, whatever you're writing on. The Qs are under 519. They're dropping 518.96. Good news for all of you writing credit spreads, call credit spreads on Qs. They're falling. The Dow is down. It's negative 8 points. We just went under. We're now down 15 on the Dow at the moment. Yeah, the Qs are now at 518.89. Definitely falling off from that 519.80 level. We've given up $1 from its highs on the Qs in only the last 20 minutes, 15 minutes. So Qs are definitely in a bit of a retracement mode. Free range, hey, enjoy the weekend, everybody. Safe travels, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Susan Shops, Palantir has just been tapped by Trump to compile data on Americans, as reported by the New York Times. That interesting little comment. Henry T, I wrote one covered call, AI, $25 that expires Jan 27. They gave me 11.35 for this contract. AI right now is at 27.34. So this contract is 2.34 in the money, but 11.35 total money being handed over to Henry to write one covered call on a $25 contract. So he's selling out for 36.35 if he gets taken out. So I have a feeling Henry's making money no matter what happens here. Dude, my June 27 $400. No, let me rephrase this. Okay, my June 27 400 call on MSTR has been shrinking nicely this week. Okay, you wrote a $400 call. It's shrinking. I rolled it in from 420 after it brought in a 50% profit. I'm quite pleased with this sideways chop here on MSTR. There you go. Well, it's 366 a share. He had 420s. Now he's got 400s. He's out of the money and down goes the stock. So as time shrinks it, a month from now, movement is shrinking it. You're doing well. Good job, dude. You must have taken some lessons somewhere. Where did you learn to do this? Where do some of you people come up with these ideas and these trading things? Where? Who are you studying? Are you going to some college somewhere? Do you go to like Princeton or do you go to like Berkeley? And do you study mathematics at MIT? How do you folks figure out these complicated option strategies that seem to make you nothing but a bunch of money? Have you got like a guru somewhere you go to? Is there a secret club? There's like an underground club that you hang out with. You are getting these ideas from somewhere. Is this American or is this un-American? What are we talking about here? Very interesting. Yes. Whoop. Quite pleased. Whoops. There you go. Okay. Well, you're happy about it. Interesting trading stuff going on here. The Qs are 519.44. We're jumping around here. Oh man, are we ever jumping around? SoFi down 2, GameStop up 59. Oh my goodness, Dude Face goes on to say, here is a $20 donation. I'm looking for crown points. I've learned it all from Uncle Bruce's lessons and coaching. Who's this Uncle Bruce guy that you keep talking about? Who is this guy? Is there a statue to this guy somewhere? If I went to Rancho Mirage City Hall, would I find a statue to Uncle Bruce over there? Or is there a statue in Washington to this guy? In Wall Street, does Wall Street have a statue to Uncle Bruce? I don't know. I wonder about that. Thank you, dude. This is Costco money. This is Costco Calgary money right here. We need to buy bagels at Costco. We need to buy milk, butter, eggs, bacon. We haven't got anything in our fridge in Calgary. We got to load up. So, dude, you're helping the cause. Any of you out there who have been making PayPal donations to us lately, thank you all. I know it's done on sort of an anonymous basis. Thank you all so much for these PayPal donations. We need to hit up the grocery store in Calgary when we get back. The fridge is empty. We cleaned it up. There's chocolate in there, thank God. Okay, so there's chocolate in the fridge, but that's about it. So yeah, we gotta pick a few things up over there. Thank you for helping us out for some shopping, grocery shopping money, especially Costco. We do appreciate it. Welcome all to the program. Thanks again for joining us. My goodness, looking to have some fun here. Guys, we're going to get ready to finalize our packing here for the rest of our day today. We're out of here tomorrow and headed to the airport. We'll be flying our way back to Calgary. We will be seeing you again on Monday. Everything working out properly. We'll be back on the air Monday with you. And we look forward to updating you on how it's going. Hopefully you'll be a lot richer between now and then, and you'll get even richer next Monday. Thanks again for being part of this channel. We're down 17 on the Dow right now. Qs are down to 519.09. They're backing off again. It be what it be, folks, and that's what it be. Thanks again, everybody, for answering the question of the day today. It was great that you participated in that. We seem to have, at this point, how many of those answers have come in under that poll question? My computer just gone into a super slow mode. I mean, it is dead slow right now. We've got 188 answers to the question of the day, 146 thumbs ups. If any of you are watching on the rerun, please help us with a thumbs up button. Get us a little closer to 200. I don't know if we'll have a shot at it or not. But again, thank you all for your support this whole week, this whole month, the entire 5 months we've been down here. Could not have been here without you letting us be here. You've just been great. And we'll see if we can get you a little richer next week, and then we'll work on that lesson number 19 coming up on the 14th of January, live with Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen as moderator. We will be going over how to write credit spreads on 0 day to expiry contracts, and see if we can help you make a little money on the side. Oh, JM, dark chocolate? Please don't say dark chocolate. Jen, please don't say dark chocolate. Oh, there's dark chocolate in there. Oh, yes, there is, Charlie. Yes, Charlie, thanks so much, Uncle Bruce. Safe travels back to Canada. We'll see you Monday from Charlie. Mandu, a safe trip. Have a great weekend, Charlie. Neat, neat, neat. Mandu, neat, neat. Stock option sensei. Neat, 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 neat. JM, neat, neat. Flair. Just in case, have a relaxed weekend. JV, neat, 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 neat. Henry T, have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you. Henry, thank you all. We're down 39 on the Dow. We're down 46 on the Dow. Down we go. JV, Uncle Bruce, Auntie Jen, have a great trip back. And as always, a pleasure having you every day lecturing us and learning more. Giddy up 1885 on the Qs. They are backing off from that 519.80 market. We're down again on those Qs. All right, kids, dude, safe travels. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you Monday morning, first thing. And keep us posted on how you're doing. We're watching closely from the sidelines here, and we'll talk to you then. Okay, guys, all the best. Jen and I were saying goodbye from Rancho Mirage one last time in 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Bye.